Okay, so I know I promised an update video on the whole Duvuri thing that Warframe showed, and I've been a little, well, super late because well, you guys don't know unless you guys are on my Twitch streams. But yeah, my PC kind of shit the bed. But as you can see here, I have actually was exploring around and looking for anything that I see that would be quite interesting in Duvuri. I mean, exploring. It's not. Well, I think it's gonna be big. Well, it's definitely gonna be big, as we saw from like the whole 1 minute gameplay they showed us, though. But this was like a little snippet of the area, and I noticed that there is like some cave systems. It looks like we're on like a creature, though. Like it has like a bone-like structure. Maybe could be like a giant dead sentient or something along the lines of that for certain parts of it. I've also noticed there's creatures here, so I'm guessing there's gonna be some hunting, like there is in Cetus, Deimos, and everywhere else that's open world. There's always been hunting. There's always been like hunting, always like a certain type of time mission, like the capturing of Eidolons, and then the other one's Prophet Taker. Deimos don't really have anything as far as I know. Deimos never actually had anything time related. Also, the guy talking on the stage, I think that's going to be the person we talk to about our standing for Duvuri. Because as you know from the whole cutscene part of it, he was there and he's the one who helped us out. So I'm guessing he's going to be the one doing our standing for Duvuri when that world gets open. And yeah, I kind of like how it's all like black and white, and you add color to the world using your. Well, was it? I think he was using a. What was he using? An amp? I don't remember if it was an amp or not, because the dude didn't have anything. Also, this king-looking dude. I think this is gonna be the big bad here, almost like Nef Anyo from Cetus, you know what? Not Cetus, my bad. From Orb. Like, I think this guy, the king, is going to be the bad guy. I also noticed that all the characters in the Duvuri has, like, the extra long limb like the Orcan Empire has. So I'm guessing these guys are Orcan, and I'm guessing they're from the timeline where they probably reached the Tau system. Because the Orcans are supposed to be, like, almost long dead or something like that. But yeah. And I think this guy right here, as we saw from the cutscene also that they showed, was the big bad always trying to, well, kill us, I guess, get rid of us. But I think that the dude we're playing as also is a Tenno, who probably lost his ability, because Warframe's timeline is like really tricky. So I think that's probably what it is, to be honest with you. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's literally what he might just be, honestly. It's like the big bad. Then we have the Dak soldiers, which I noticed they're holding a Skana, but the Skana is kind of different. It looks like a variant between another blade. I was talking to I believe their name was like Reed Renderson, but we were talking about the Skana in his hand and how it almost looks like a Ninkana as well. It's like a hybrid of the two. But I also noticed from the cutscene, which you guys go watch on the Warframe channel. I'll link it in the description, like all the links to everything else. But his fighting style remind me of a stance. I just don't remember the stance, nor do I have the stance mod, because I probably sold it for credits or endo without realizing it. I do that a lot. But these are Dak soldiers, but this is the Dak soldiers that this empire made, because Dak soldiers are gone as we know. The only Dak soldier we did know was Teshin, but spoiler about that if you didn't play the new war, but Teshin bit the dust. Yeah. But Dak soldiers, most of them are gone because most of them became the first projects, the first people to become Warframes. If you ever play the game and understand the storyline, most Dak soldiers became known as, well, the Excalibur Warframes that we all play as. If you don't know that, well, now you do. Most Dak soldiers are Excalibur frames. Most of them are. Some Dak soldiers, we don't know what happened to them during the old war, but most of them actually became like Excaliburs and stuff. But these new Dak soldiers, they're like freaking. They almost remind me of Zatu Warframe, the way it's built. Now you can see their inner workings and everything, and it's crazy. And then we got this lady, the singing lady. I notice I hear her songs every time in the gameplay. Whenever you add color to the world, she's singing all the time. And when you follow the little light, it's also singing with her voice as well. She also has the extra long limb again, which makes me think this is probably an Orcan empire that was like lost. Like I'm guessing some Orcans also try to leave and go through the void to enter the Tau system, and they got lost and found the Duvuri, which is like an in between of the worlds. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but like honestly, that's my thought on it all. Also, I actually like the singing. Like I don't know why, but when a Warframe drops music, like it's always a banger. From We All Lift to this, and then the pirate song with the sisters, below. I don't know, Warframe, bro. Keats Power, bangers. I mean, they really be in the studio. Let's be honest here. But I honestly do appreciate the way she sings. In a way, it's so weird, but like it's like the music is like a guidance in Duvuri now. And I'm definitely gonna be looking for them somas to like scan so that I can unlock the songs in my orbiter. Cause honestly, we need that. I know you guys probably see the network connecting. This is what happens almost every dev stream when they're doing this open world thingy. Well, not well. I think they're doing the dev stream again where they're gonna be opening it again. I'm gonna try to stream it when that happens also, cause they said they're gonna do it again, cause it didn't work for some people. So we just gotta wait for the next dev stream whenever that is, honestly. But yeah, her voice, beautiful, loved it. And I think she's gonna be like a guiding thing. She might be another standing also, because you know, open worlds we usually have like multiple. Well, we have two standings, one for us and then one for the Tenno. But since we're only Tenno mode in this one, like I don't think we're gonna be able to use our Warframes in the Duvuri. So I guess we might be just Tennos, because we also saw the dude Tenno with the weapons, bro. And then yes, the whole. This is not a horse. Look at it again. It has a horn. This is technically a unicorn. I'm just keeping with that, bro. It's a horse with a sword on its head. Let's be honest here. This is one of the new mounts I see. I hope that we don't only have to spawn this in Duvuri though. Like you know how we can use the K-Drive and Archwing in almost any open world. I'm hoping that this is the same with that, because I would honestly like that to just freaking go with it.
One of our primordial enigmas.
I think it would be really dope if we could just fly around that.
Coil around our world at its very roots.
But yeah, then we got this weird looking giant worm, which honestly, if you have gotten into Deimos, when it first got released, there was a bug where you could like fly under the map, and this giant worm was there. And I think DE put that there on purpose, because we all thought that was gonna be the boss fight for Deimos at the time. Because you know you got the Prophet Taker for Orvalis, you got the Eidolons for Earth. So I'm guessing like this thing right here is supposed to be the boss fight for Deimos. That's what a lot of people actually thought, and all of us Tennos got it wrong. I think DE just put that there just to throw us off of our heads real quick. So I'm guessing this is gonna be that big boss fight for Deimos, like those little time like during the day or night, or maybe if you do a certain amount of missions it'll pop up and you could either run or fight. I don't know. Honestly, I don't want to fight it. It's kind of terrifying looking, and I know for a fact I have like 3 different amps and none of them are strong enough for that. All of my amps are built for support for Eidolon huntings, and I rarely do Eidolon hunts. But yeah, giant worm, Alaskan bullworm. That's literally what I'm gonna call it. Look how huge it is though, and it shoots like the beams of destruction, almost like the worms do in Deimos in a way. That beam of destruction. But this world is kind of weird, because I don't know like what are they. Like some of them look Orcan, and then you got these weird robotic looking builds. So it's like I don't know. But we also seen these worms before, and I think it was the second Dream quest, or it was some quest with Teshin involved. And those worms, we transference into them to get out. They also killed us dead a lot. I think those are the same thing. Honestly. I think this one's just bigger. Let's be honest here, it's bigger. Everyone who played the New World knew that Teshin died, but also knew that Teshin wasn't dead. If you paid attention to the timeline, there's two different timelines, so we knew that Teshin was going to come back, which is this guy right here, the future Teshin, which got me thinking about Lotus now. I think there's probably is another version of Margulis that's still alive that actually agreed to kill off the Tennos. But if that's the case, then certain part of the storyline wouldn't make sense. But that's just my go-to for it. Also, the whole thing about Beryl running into the middle wall and become the only one Beryl left now, and there's no other Beryl in different timelines. It's just one Beryl, one timeline for Beryl himself. That makes Beryl kind of OP in a way, I think, which is kind of scary. But this is my review on the Duvuri updates right here. I'm sorry I couldn't do a better version of this, but like I said, my PC hit the fan. I'm working on building a new one. It takes time and parts that aren't available at the moment, but I hope you guys like this little video and my thoughts on what the Duvuri is going to be about. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, there's other Warframe people that also do like Warframe updates and stuff like that. I'll tag them below because I know the DC is just probably going to make one soon too, and I like the way his brain works sometimes, so yeah.